All right, Chris with Functional Physical Therapy Center down here at CrossFit South Boise. Today we're going to talk about some squat mobility stuff. So you can have a bunch of things that affect what your squats do. It can be back tightness with your spine. You can have hip tightness. You can have poor strength in the legs, in the knees, in the hips. You're going to have poor ankle mobility, poor calf mobility. Today we're going to focus on that ankle and calf mobility. So some of the things you might see with the squat when you have the poor ankle and calf mobility is that your alignment changes, or you don't have the ability to go down in a good depth with the squat. So she's gonna go ahead and squat for you real quick, and we're gonna check and see how her squat is. And so one of the things you can kind of notice with some of this is when she squats is that the ankle kind of rolls in, the foot kind of rolls in, you get a little bit of a flat foot position, your foot kind of pronates in, and what that does is that pulls a knee, and it stops your ability to be able to go wide, to be able to put yourself in a good squat position, to be able to screw your feet and anchor them into the floor, to be able to drive out of that. So besides setting yourself in a bad alignment, be able to affect your performance with that, set yourself up for injury, can't do things well. One of the things you see with the limited squat depth is that when people go down, their knees can't come forward and be able to get in the right position, so they start to lean back and they start to lose their balance. And it's not really good for a squat. You can't really get much weight on there. Not really that good for any of those squatting or overhead lifting activities. So today we're gonna work on a couple things to be able to address the ankle and the calf mobility. The first one, we're just gonna take a barbell. You're gonna set it kind of low down here on the squat rack. I'm gonna have her lay down. We're gonna do a little bit of I call it search and destroy for the calves. She's gonna throw her legs up on here, stack the other leg on top of the one calf, and you're gonna find those sore spots in there. So you kind of rock back and forth, you can kind of roll in, you can kind of roll out, but once you find a good spot in there, then you're gonna be able to pump your ankle up and down, so you'll be able to get work out those restrictions in there. Work out that restrictions, work through that motion about 5, 10, 20 times till you feel good mobility, be able to work through that, and you kind of roll back and forth, figure out some other areas. You can come over here real quick so you can see what this looks like from this top view there. But find that herb restriction, like right in there, so the soleus is down right in there, and that part, that sucks. This one sucks, but it's good for you to be able to work out those restrictions on that. She gets that spot, rock back and forth, and then go ahead and pump the ankle up and down so you can work through a good, almost free motion, okay? So after you get that done, then you're gonna come back over here, and you're gonna throw this strap around your ankle. Throw that strap around the ankle, step forward till you get a little resistance. You want that down right towards the top, right around where the base of the foot is at. And then from there, you're gonna have that pull back on the ankle, be able to get the ankle set, and you're gonna rock your knee forward, keeping your heel flat on the ground. So that's gonna lock the ankle in, and you'll be able to stretch out the dorsiflexion, which also helps you stretch into a little bit of the soleus and the calf in the back. So you can hold that about 10, 20 seconds, repeat that about 5, 6 times, and you'll be able to stretch out after you do the search and destroy over there. Okay, go ahead and throw that off. And then the last thing you wanna do is you wanna come over here on the wall. You're gonna just throw your foot up on the wall, toes up on the wall, and you're just gonna bend your knee and try to touch the wall with your knee. Be able to get a good calf stretch. Important to get the toes up on the wall too, because you wanna stretch out the bottom of the feet in case that affects some of the mobility for the ankle. Hold that one 30, 45 seconds, repeat a couple times. Should be able to work out some mobility in the calves. And that way you can go back, and then when you come back and squat again, so she's gonna squat for us again, you should be able to get into a better position and be able to keep the foot a little bit more to where it doesn't roll in on you, and keep the knees in a better alignment, be able to hold the knees out and lock them into the floor. Get a better squat, get a better performance. It's Chris Sanson, Functional Physical Therapy down here at CrossFit South Boise. We'll come back into another video another time. See you later.